What up, amigos, amigas? So, this dream is related to the same night where it was about that one where it's like a Lord of the Rings where I was on that sandy mountain and then like there's like orcs and I hide in that weird uncomfortable spot. It felt like pressure on my neck. And I was on this ghetto side of this town and then I was hanging around this gang territory where it belonged to natives. And it was known for narcotics, for mostly crystal meth and crack cocaine. I don't know why specifically that, but their colors they represent were yellow and red, and yeah, it's kind of like the New Mexico state. That's kind of funny. I remember being in a trap house and talking to this native chick who kind of like had like one of those like buzz cuts where it's like a dude cut with like a slick mohawk and that stuff, and just talking about like just like history and that stuff. That's kind of happened like within like the town and like the money and the poverty and like how everyone's kind of moved away from the area and that stuff from the territory, because I guess it's like since they built like a highway and that stuff, everybody's kind of avoided the town, so it's kind of makes sense. So that's that dream, and then as soon as I walk out of the place, I end up walking up this mountain, and then that's when it ends up in that work dream. If you ever watched that Lord of the Rings stream, check that one out. And fun fact, before I talk about the next dream, it's crazy. Anyways, there's this Alice in Chains song called "Bleed the Freak." Check that out, and then listen to the Lord of the Rings theme song and tell me that they don't have like a similarity. Coincidence? I think not. But next time I had a dream, I got off probation and decided to drive to Nevada to go to my favorite brothel, and I ended up going there with $6,000, and like I happened to like my favorite chick like was working there that night, but it was kind of sad because like she didn't really seem interested in me. It's like she's more interested in this other dude that she was texting. So yeah, I mean like I may be smiling because it's a dream, but in reality, it's all like in real life. This is the real truth, probably, if not anything, the most. But anyways, she's texting another dude and that stuff, and just on the phone and that stuff, and I was like, alright, I mean, like, this kind of sucks, but I was all like, because, like, the whole point I wanted to go there was to actually, like, first pay for, like, my first three-way and that stuff, and then, like, so, like, in the dream, so basically I paid, like, was, like, $1,000 or some shit, like, for, like, an hour and that, and then what happened is that, like, like, it was the same chick and that stuff, and, I mean, I was kind of cool with it, I kind of wanted to be with other people, because I'm not really, anyways, the point is, there was a dude. The second person was a dude. And I was like, hell fucking no, bro. So what was really cool, though, I mean, like, I wasn't really mad. I mean, yeah, I was upset because, like, I was like, what the fuck was all this? This is bullshit fucking acquaintance. Or, like, what do you call it? Customer service and this shit. Whatever the fuck you call it. And then I was just like, but, like, they gave me a refund. Like, the whole fucking refund for the whole entire time, including, like, the first like, 30 minutes and that stuff, which I was kind of thankful for. Because, like, it was like, what the fuck happened? Nothing fucking happened. It was bullshit. I was so fucking pissed. I remember, I'm gonna get to this one point, but before I talk that, I remember, because this isn't in the paper, but I left and that stuff. So I left, and I went into the truck and that stuff, and then I was in the parking lot, and I remember I parked. It was weird, because I took up 2 spaces, because I accidentally asshole parked, I guess. I was like, wow, this is embarrassing and that stuff. And then so after that, oh no, or did I leave a door open? I don't know if I left a door open or I left my doors unlocked, but it was something like that. And I was driving away, and I think I ended up in this other place, and this was another crazy dream because but before I get to there, and I'll do a part 2 with this, but before I left and that stuff, I talked to the manager, and he's all like, so we're gonna have this game, it's all this stuff, so it's all like, if you can jump the highest or furthest or something like that, if you like pass those like certain lines, that stuff, is like you get like a free hour in that stuff. I was like, this is freaking awesome. So like, I totally joined the game, cause free hour, cause why the fuck not, And then and plus it was weird, cause it was like right before it was like starting to get really packed and that stuff, and then so I lost, which was bullcrap. But in the dream, so like what happens is I barely missed it, and then that stuff. So I was like, I don't know, maybe like a foot off. So maybe not, still maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I missed, and because it was my first try, so that was the actual try that counts, so I wasn't able to do it again. I was like, hold on, let me try this again. I want to see if I actually would have made it the second time. And I make it the second time, so I was like, well, what the fuck? So, there's my luck. And so I basically leave and that stuff. Thank gosh, because it was starting to get packed. I don't really like it when people are around. It's weird because in the dream, because it kind of felt like it was kind of real. But real life, I don't really like being around huge crowds. I think it makes it even more scary, and I don't like people, man. I like hot chicks, and I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, I don't really like people except people that do kind gestures when you're SOL. But other than that, dude, hot chicks. But that's it's kind of the end of that dream. Yeah, I know it was kind of weird. It was like, yeah, because it was like that jumping game, and then like, yeah, the dude and that stuff, and that was funny. Cause I'll talk about like a real story about that shit, which is I think is hilarious. But next we'll talk about where I went after yeah, that I ended up in Nevada. Peace.